この間の期末も赤点3つ取っちまってさ、マジで焦ったぜ。この間の期末も赤点3つ取っちまってさ、マジで焦ったぜ。
The what do they call them? They're not entrance exams. They're the end of year kimatsu tester. The end of term tests that we just did. I failed 3 of them. And then majide, here's something.
この間の期末も赤点3つ取っちまってさ、マジで焦ったぜ。
Majide asetta. I really panicked. Asetta. Yeah. And then we have. I'm just going to put some of the words up because Kimatsu is end of term. Akaten is failing a test, which is like it's literally a red mark. You got a red mark in a test, you failed. Majide asetta. Wow, he talks fast. Aya uku. Barely or narrowly. Aya uku. Hoshu de koranaku naru tokodatta. I barely escaped having to do supplementary tests or supplementary lessons. Because if he had had the supplementary lessons, he wouldn't have been able to come. I won. I didn't even have a single red mark. I didn't fail a single test. You guys are just the same as always. Mattaku. I reckon we could use the alternate explanation Mattaku is good grief. Good grief, you guys are just the same as always. Skoshi wa majime ni jugyo ukitara. What if you took your classes just a little bit more seriously? Tekken seisai. Tekken seisai is an interesting word that means punishment by striking with fists. So is the student council Seito Kaicho? Wait, Seito Kaicho is just the student council. Or is it? I should know this by now. This word is in just about every anime. Head of the student council. Seitokai is the council, and Seitokai Cho is the head of the council. So Seitokai Cho, like the president. Is this is the president going to beat us all up with fists? Look, would you just forget about it already? Okay, this word, maybe TCMs, if you're still watching, maybe you can help me out, because I kind of know what ikagen means. And like, let's look at the definition, right? Actually, I'm going to put it up in the web browser, because I want to know a little bit. So it has like different definitions. Let's see. We have irresponsible or careless, and then we have half-baked, half-hearted, reasonable or moderate, and then considerably as like an adverb. So, but ikagen by itself doesn't mean, like, she's really kind of meaning like ikagen ni shiro, which is like cut it out, or would you like just stop already? But then she's actually, then there's ikagen ni suru, which is to put an end to something. I think this is the closest meaning, right? She wants like ikagen wa surete. Would you just like already, you know, put an end to this thing that you're doing? I don't want to remember anyway. So, but every time that I have to look up something around ikagen, I have to look up all of those definitions and figure out which one fits, because I'm never quite sure. Ikagen ni suru. Is that thing called college like fun?
充実してるわ。今のうちに基礎を固めないと。
Yes, I really feel fulfilled right now. 充実。Did I just add it twice? I did. Oops. 充実してる。今のうちに基礎。What is 基礎？Is it 基礎or 基礎基礎を Okay, so I think it's foundational basis. Yes. 基礎 foundational basis. 基礎を something.
充実してるわ。今のうちに基礎を固めないと。
ためないとwhat is this? Let's see. This is old in a box. Katame to put together, to collect, to consolidate. I think it's that. Okay, katame naito. Alright. Back to TCLS and actually back to the last word. Dang it. TCLS says, I would guess that's the right idea. The kagen part means like degree, right? Yes, like a good degree. So when you say ikagen, it's kind of like saying that's a sufficient degree of whatever. So in other words, you can stop that now. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. It's like, that's a sufficient degree. Would you forget about this now? That makes a lot of sense. Thanks. Actually, we can go back to the line.
それいい加減忘れて。
いい加減忘れて? Yeah, that's enough of that. Cut it out.
私も忙しいけど楽しいかな。野菜の品種改良の勉強したり。
I'm really busy, but I think I'm really having fun. 野菜の品... What does she say here?
私も忙しいけど楽しいかな。野菜の品種改良の勉強したり。
品種... Oh, good. That's actually an autocomplete entry. Selective breeding. 品種改良。野菜の品種改良を勉強したり。I'm doing things like studying selective breeding of vegetables. So she's having fun. And then those other definitions must come from that core idea. Yeah, I think you're right. It's a core idea that I've been struggling with the entire time, right? It's vague because it's only a good enough degree to be understood, but it's not detailed. Yeah, it's not something that really cleanly translates into English, so that's where I have the problems, I think. Oh, are they those delicious vegetables?
食いつくの早えな。
食いつくの早い。食いつく? To snap at, to nibble. To get one's teeth into, metaphorically. He was really quick to get his teeth into that.
てか、春の学部は経営とかそっち方面じゃないのか？
春の学部は経営とか？経営 is management. Yeah, 経営とかそっち方面じゃないのか？方面? What is 方面? Field of study. Interesting. CCL says, I have such a hard time with colloquial translation on the fly. I'd very much struggle with that. Me too. And yet, here I am doing it. Like, you came up, like, not too long after I started the game, but you missed me stumbling through explanations of police people talking about something that happened, that is happening, that we don't know about yet. But like, oh god, the words that they use, it's so hard to figure it out. Haru no gakubu wa keien toka sochi homen janai no ka? So, wait, she's saying that spring classes are like things like management. Shouldn't you be... Isn't that your like field of study?
そうなんだけど、興味があれば他の学部の授業も受けられるようになってるの。
Yeah, that's true, but if you have other interests or hobbies, you can take... It's become possible to take classes in other things that you like. TC Almas. Once a friend was trying to figure out what part in her car to replace in Japan. I was so lost. Car mechanical stuff in Japanese is hard. I bet. That doesn't sound like fun. Well, it kind of sounds like fun in a very perverse way, but also like if you need it to work, then you're just going to be sweating the whole time. Like, which one of these is the right word?
農学の授業があってね、収穫量と土壌の栄養素の関係とか。
農学の授業があってね。So they have agricultural. I bet this is agricultural. 農学。農学。Yeah, it is agricultural studies. Cool. And then the rest of what she says
農学の
is...
授業があってね、収穫量と土壌の栄養素の関係とか。
収穫量. I bet this is yield. Okay, so 収穫 by itself is harvest or crops, and then 量 by itself means quantity. So 収穫量 is like the amount of harvest or crops that you get, and then something else.
農学の授業があってね、収穫量と土壌の栄養素の関係とか。
土壌の栄養素. So 土壌 here is soil, and then 栄養 is like nutrition. 栄養素? Oh yeah, 栄養 is definitely nutrition or nourishment. I think 栄養素 must mean... Oh yeah, it's さ is the difference or degree in... Like 楽しさ is like the degree of fun that you're having. So 栄養素 is like the... Oh wait, no, that's not right at all. I just realized it's a different kanji. Maybe it's 栄養素. Aha! 栄養素. It's nutrient. No kanke toka. So like, she's saying literally like, so there's classes like agriculture and they teach you like the how the yield of your harvest relates to the quality of the soil and the nutrients that you feed it. Yuck, I feel like I would fall asleep straight away in that class. So how is class for you, Futaba? I've got plenty to spare. Your you surpass margin leeway. So like, what she's really saying is like, I'm far and away fine. My indenture, I think, means a full train. Or crowded train. My indenture to taiiku. Oh, she's making a joke. Taiiku is phys ed. So, apart from full trains and phys ed, I'm completely used to it. So she can't stand phys ed and she can't stand full trains. Nareru, to be used to or accustomed to. Sugoi na. That's impressive. Ganbatteru na. You're doing your best. I reckon sugoi na. Right. You can praise me more. It's fine. Homeru.
で、肝心のお前は地元でうまくやれてんのか？
肝 kanjin no omae wa. Is that the kanji for liver it is? Kanjin, essential, important, crucial. I don't really know. I think he's saying something like, most importantly, how about you?
で、肝心のお前は地元でうまくやれてんのか?
So, jimoto de umaku yareteru no ka? So, are things going well back in your hometown? 毎日楽しい. Every day is fun. まあ、普通. It's kind of normal. 寂しかった. I missed you, Brian. 寂しかった. Lonely, lonesome, solitary, desolate. I was lonely.
奇遇だな、私もだ。
What a coincidence, so was I. Wait, that's not the right word. There we go.
まあ、俺もそれなりにはやってんだけどさ。
Wait, there's a separate entry for kigu, and it means... Oh no, it's a different kanji. Odd and even numbers. I'm just going to put this up for a second because I find this amusing. You have kigu, and they're not exactly the same, but they look close enough that I would probably confuse them. So she could be saying odd and even numbers. How about that? Anyway, wasting time now.
まあ、俺もそれなりにはやってんだけどさ。
Well, in my own way, I'm also doing things as well, you know. Yeah, it is just one radical different.
やっぱお前がいねえとピリッとしねえっつうか。
But when you're not here, it just something's off, you know. This is pirito. What? Pirito is like tingling or stinging. So I get all tingly when you're not here or something. Okay, maybe he's just saying
そ
weird.
りゃ当然、私たちのリーダーだからな。
Well, of course, he's our leader after all. Does it sound like Futaba got a different voice actress?
だね。
Tereruna. Don't make me embarrassed. Arigato. Thank you. Tereruna. To feel embarrassed.
怪盗団魂は永遠ってやつな。
Kaitodan Damashi wa en deyatsu. So the Phantom Thieves are forever. So he says Damashi. Oh, Tamashi. Oh, I know something about this word because it is this part of the... Everyone's played Katamari Damacy, right? It's the same word in the title, Katamari Damacy. The spirit of the Katamari, which is the spirit of the ball, the spirit of ball. Or really just ball spirit, I guess. But he's saying that the Phantom Thieves, the spirit of the Phantom Thieves lives on. It goes on forever. Spirit of the lump of junk. I like that one.
夏休みはどう過ごすの？今日予定を決めるのよね。
So, how should we go and spend our summer vacation? We gotta decide what our plans are today, you know?
そうそう、それ決めなきゃ。
Yep, we gotta decide.
夏休みの間はずっとこっちにいられるんだよね。
During summer vacation, you can spend all of your time here, right?
やっぱ旅行じゃね ?1 ヶ月遊び放題なわけじゃん
Shouldn't we go, like, on a trip? Like a month-long asobi hordai. So, as much as you want. Playing as much as we want for, like, a month. So, we need hordai, which is doing as one pleases to one's heart. To one's heart's content. Yeah, let's go with that.
あのね、宿題の存在とか忘れてない？
Hey, did you forget about the existence of homework?
それに、みんなは高3でしょ？卒業とか進路のことだって。
And then you guys, you're all in your third year of high school, right? You've got graduation and your career paths to worry about.
言わないで。分かってるから。今だけは忘れさせて。
Don't say it. I know already. Just let me forget about it right now.
相変わらずだな、リュウジは。
You're the same as always, Ruji.
話を戻すが、旅行なら京都がいい。自社仏閣を回り、ひたすらスケッチに勤しむ。
Returning to the conversation, if we're going on a trip, I think Kyoto is the best place.
話を戻すが、旅行なら京都がいい。自社仏閣を回り、ひたすらスケッチに勤しむ。
Jishabukyo. The governmental position of the shogunate. So, it's talking about Omawari. Basically, I think Jishabukyo Bugyo or Mawari, he's talking about going around the management of temples and shrines. Hitasura Sketchi ni something. So Hitasura means intently or single-mindedly.
話を戻すが、旅行なら京都がいい。自社仏閣を回り、ひたすらスケッチに勤しむ。
Isoshimu? To work harder. Okay, so like he's basically saying, I want to go around to all the shrines and temples and just devote myself to sketching everything in detail.
一月あれば、どれだけの芸術に出会えるか。歴史と伝統ある文化財が俺を呼んでいる。
If only I had a month, like the amount of art that I could meet, and the Rekishito densetsu aru bunka zai ga. I think this says, I need to check, like something like the history, the legends and the history, and the culture is just calling out to me. He's saying something like that.
一月あれば、どれだけの芸術に出会えるか。歴史と伝統ある文化財が俺を呼んでいる。
So Geijutsu is fine art specifically, and then Dento Aru is tradition. Okay, so I got that slightly wrong. So there's the history and the traditional culture, but he says Bunkazai. Cultural assets. It's not bunka by itself means culture, but bunkazai is cultural assets. So he's saying all of that, the history, the cultural assets steeped in tradition and history are just calling out to me. He's a bit of a weirdo.
芸術系なら私はパス。あんま興味ない。
If you're talking about fine arts, I'm gonna pass. I'm not really interested.
てかさ、旅行もいいけど、まずは近場でキャンプとかしてみない？
Well, a trip and all that is fine, but shouldn't we Chikajo? Wait, what did she say?
てかさ、旅行もいいけど、まずは近場でキャンプとかしてみない？
Chikaba. A camp, like, a trip is good and all, but shouldn't we find a place nearby and just try and do a camp or something?
昼は自然の中で思いっきり遊んで、夜はバーベキューとか。
So during the daytime we can, as much as we want, we can play within the middle of nature, and then at night we can barbecue everything. I heard barbecue, now I am hungry. Yes. I was smart enough to eat lunch before I did this.
バーベキューにキャンプ？リア充限定イベと呼ばれるあれか。
it's definitely okay. Futaba is definitely the same voice actress.
バーベキューにキャンプリア充限定イベと呼ばれるあれか
Barbecue in a camp. リア充限定イベントと呼ばれるあれか So リア充限定 Soリア充 is a kind of a derogatory term. A normie, a person who is satisfied with their real life offline. So Ryaju Gente is an event. Well, she's saying Ryaju Gente event. Gente event. She's shortening event. An event limited to normies. Gente. I'm pretty sure Ibe is like Ibe is slang for an event. Yobaru Areka. So it's like, is that the thing that like, no, wait, she's saying like, is that the thing? Is barbecue in camp? Is that that thing that is limited to normies?
楽しそう焚き火するなら薪割りは私に任せてね
Well, that seems like it's fun. If you're going to do a takibi. Takibi is like an open air fire or a bonfire. Takibi suru nara. So if you're going to do a bonfire, then.
ケーキ漬けにバーベキューで
Oops. Sorry.
楽しそう焚き火するなら薪割りは私に任せてね
Makiwari. Okay, if you're gonna have a bonfire, leave the wood chopping to me. And then Ryuji says,
ケーキ漬けにバーベキューで肉祭りありだなどうよ
Kege tsuke. What is this word? Ah, Sutton, you're still here. That's good to see you. Keikizuge is putting to life or animating something. I have to look that up. What are we doing?
ケーキ漬けにバーベキューで肉祭りありだなどうよ
Putting into life a barbecue and a meat festival. Seems like we could do that. What do you reckon? Oh, you came back. Welcome back. Takai Niko Kao. Let's get some expensive meat. Yasai mo Kao. Let's buy vegetables as well. Yeah, let's buy vegetables as well.
うん
Oh no, you had to deal with T-Mobile?
彩りも必要だな うんセレブな食卓には彩りも必要だな
Shokutaku. So I know Shokutaku is a dining table. But I think celeb is like a celebrity. It can also mean other things like glamorous. So Morgana is saying like, as well as like a glamorous table. In order to have a glamorous table, we need...
うんセレブな食卓には彩りも必要だな
Irodori? I think he's saying like we need like a coordination of color or something. In order to have like a glamorous table, we do need to have some color, which is the vegetables. Okay, I get that now.
夏らしくていいわね健康も考えて野菜は多めにね
It's fitting, really fitting of summer.
夏らしくていいわね健康も考えて野菜は多めにね
We should consider our health and get as many vegetables as possible. She's kind of ruining it. Kenko. Yeah, Kenko is health.
バーベキューとなれば黙っておれん 歴史と伝統に触れるのはその後でいい。
What?
バーベキューとなれば黙っておれん。歴史と伝統に触れるのはその後でいい。
If it's about a barbecue, I'm not able to remain silent. In accordance with history and tradition, 歴史と伝統に触れる which is, what does this mean? This is okay. See this is a really weird one, and I think I've got this. 歴史と伝統に触れるのはその後でいい. So I think what he's saying is that, like, I'm unable to be quiet. If this is about barbecues, I'm unable to remain quiet. Things that interfere with history and tradition can come afterwards. Like, he's basically saying that vegetables are no good for barbecues and we should not, like, you can have vegetables, but you can have them after your meat.
芸術より食い気か。それでいいのか、お稲荷。
So more than fine art, your kuiki, like kuiki. So she's saying, like, more than fine art, you like eating things, don't you? Is that fine with you?
じゃあ再開祝いの第1弾は全会一致によりキャンプに決定。
So, in our reunion celebration, the first part of our reunion celebration will be a camp. We've decided on camp. She actually says a few more things in here. Zenkai ichi, unanimous. Zenkai ichi means unanimous. Zenkai ichi ni yori, because it was unanimous, we're having a camp. Camp ni kette. Dai ichi dan. So, I'm not sure what dan is a counter for. Counter for installments of a story. Okay, so the first installation of our getting together celebration will be a camp.
そうと決まれば